Hi and welcome back. In this video I'm going to go over all the drawings I have made so far, and as you can see we're starting from the absolute beginnings. This drawing I made in January of this year, and I drew this following the instructions in drawing on the right side of the brain, which I am planning to review soon in another video. And you're made to in the book she tells you to make a profile drawing before you start doing the exercises, and another one at the end, which there's some coming up. But yeah, this is what it looked like when I started. So as you can see, I think it's fair to say that there is no sign of any kind of natural talent when it comes to drawing. But I really like that I have these drawings to compare my progress to. This is also from the book. The hand, I think, was made with a clear plastic sheet that she tells you to buy. So this wasn't actually drawn looking at my hand, it was drawn on clear plastic with my hand underneath. This on the left is again from the book. This is an upside down drawing. I think this one I also drew upside down. But this is a really, really cool exercise in the book, which really blew my mind, because almost right away you draw something that you didn't think you were ever capable of producing. And yeah, this is that. Just some small experiment. This is an exercise in the book where she tells you to make a drawing that looks like the kinds of drawings you made as a child. Remember, this was how my trees looked and my houses. These are blind drawing exercises, which I think come from another book. I was told about this by a friend, but you basically touch an object with one hand and you draw with the other, and you only look at your... I think I closed my eyes for this. Anyway, you don't look at the object, you follow your touch, your sense of touch with your pencil. These are the same kind of exercise as before. My hand drawn through this viewfinder. The one on the right also, I think, is drawn like that. I'm actually not... Oh, I remember, with these you draw it once on the viewfinder and you copy it from the viewfinder to some paper. So, oh yeah, I remember this was pretty cool. When I made these, I felt like a sense of accomplishment. This was what was on my table one day. Again, a chair drawing with a yoga brick and a canvas, and some tube stations here in London that I drew in a little notepad. This is a copy from the book, like the Stravinsky drawing in the beginning, and some perspective experiments. More perspective and some more perspective. This is a profile view of Emma's face. And some more perspective experiments. Not sure what that is. And not sure what that is either. Oh, I think this was a ceiling in a room that I was in. These are gesture drawings, I think is what they're called, from this book called The Natural Way to Draw, which I haven't really started working my way through. But eventually I want to do that. And some perspective. This, I think, was when I was reading some perspective book I have somewhere here. Oh yeah, it was Perspective Made Easy. Drew a bunch of bricks and houses. This is actually from an oil painting guide, where she makes you draw a sphere. Just some playing around with symbols. The living room in our flat, in the house outside where I live, which looks pretty cool. Struggling with perspective. The same corner as this, slightly different angle. The entrance to our flat, and this is from Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain. It's a chapter where she describes these different proportions of the human face. This is a copy from the book. This is a John Singer Sargent drawing, I think, that she makes you copy. This is a drawing of Emma's profile view. So this was drawn directly from the live model. And another one with some perspective experiments again. This is a self-portrait. I actually really like this one. Yeah. I don't know why. Maybe it's the eyes. This is an exercise from the book that I didn't finish, where you draw by erasing, but for some reason I couldn't get into it. Some cross-hatching exercises. Kind of failed self-portrait that I abandoned because I think I couldn't erase whatever this was. Some shading. This is a copy from a book called Drawing Masters. Let me look it up. Drawing Masterclass, I believe. I think so. Actually, not entirely sure, but it is a copy. This is from still another book. Some texture exercises. Stuff on my table. This is from Drawing for the Absolute and Utter Beginner. I'm currently working through that book, and I quite enjoy it. These are upside down copies, drawings of my multi-tool and my headphones, and some more stuff. A self-portrait. That. Self-portrait. My nose and my eye. Another one. And a cup. A pen. This is tracing paper. This is me copying eyes and noses from still another book called it's called Skill Building for the Beginner Artist. It's about drawing portraits, and I wanted to know what a lot of the drawings in the book are I would say fairly simple in the number of strokes, so I wanted to know what it would feel like to be able to draw a nose or an eye like that. Another self-portrait. I quite like this one, even though it probably looks least like me out of all the portraits I made. All the self-portraits. Fountain pen and my keys. Another self-portrait, and this one I felt like was a big step forward with the shading kind of working. I remember it felt really wrong to put down these shading lines, but yeah, the nose looks kind of okay. My switch and the bottom half of my face again. A remote control with my logo and me again. I quite like this as well. Maybe it's the gaze, even though it's unfinished. An alarm clock. This one was really difficult to draw, and the perspective is pretty wrong. An eye drawn with some white pastel, or I don't remember what it was. Sketch of my lamp and my turpentine cup, and drawings of a flower that Emma got, and a GoPro and a nail clipper. This is the first folder. I've got a second one that I'm currently adding to. Oh yeah, there are a lot of line exercises here. Me trying to learn how to draw straight lines and round circles and ellipses, and my eye. More exercises. Still more. This is from the Absolute and Utter Beginner book. Drawing bottles and cups and bowls. Another self-portrait. Oh, this was the one from the last video. Yeah. More exercises. Another cup. A teacup. Me playing around with charcoal. These are not real humans. They're not real existing human beings. These are just experiments. Trying to roughly follow the proportions I'd learned for how big everything should be and where it should be and how tall the forehead really is and how big the ears really are. And that's it. This is what I have so far. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you soon in another drawing video, hopefully. I bought this perspective course by what's his name, Vandra Michael. I don't remember his first name, but the guy who does the podcast with Stan Prokopenko. And I want to do those courses and maybe film myself while I'm following along drawing. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time.